All right, to kick off the update, we're out here at the ground round on a kind of a gloomy Wednesday, February 6th, talking with Travis Scholze. Now, Travis, this is a meet the candidates get together out here at the ground round. The election obviously coming up in April. A lot of the candidates are running with an opponent. You are not. So keeping that in mind, why is it so important for you to be out here, Travis?
I think I'm just as curious about what some of the new candidates are bringing to the table as maybe some of the people not running. So I want to take the opportunity to meet some of them and kind of get their view on some things. And I think it's important too, for even if there's a couple of us running unopposed, people need to know where we stand. So that's kind of why I'm here today.
You've been on the council for a while now. What's the most difficult part of being on the council you thought would not be difficult that you've now adjusted to?
I think the slowness. I think
Okay.
I thought we talk about something, take action on it, and things get done. But and not that the slowness I found is necessarily bad. I think a good, healthy debate is sometimes needed, but I was not prepared for kind of how slow things really, how long things take to get done.
All right, Travis, if we look back at 2018, one of the hot items that was discussed, it hasn't been discussed for a while, but eventually it'll probably come back, and that's ATVs.
For sure.
In your area, did you get a lot of feedback? Did people like it? People not like it? What did you hear in your area?
I heard a lot of support from the local business owners, not so much the people that live in my district, and they're all for it. And to be perfectly honest, the proposed route runs one house away from my house. And I don't have a lot of the same concerns that I've been hearing. With speed and things like that. I think our police staff does a great job, and they'll address those concerns as needed. But I got a lot of support from the local business owners, and not a lot of complaints or much of any comments from the residents in the district.
Okay, now you currently are one of the youngest members on the council.
Yep.
Is that a good thing? We have, obviously, you're very easily the youngest person. Is that a good thing? Do you relate to elderly people? Not that they're old, but people that are certainly older than you. Is that a good thing, or what's your take on that, Travis?
I think so. I think having some youth on the council to bring a different perspective, I think, is good. We're definitely in a time, I think, in Tomah where things are starting to grow and things are starting to speed up, and I think a large part of that is the younger generations are getting involved, and they have different expectations. They want different things. So yeah, I think the youth is good.
All right, we have Murray's on Main coming in the very near future. Brand new hospital at the end of the year. So 2019 has a bright future for Tomah, doesn't it, Travis?
Absolutely. It is exciting. I've lived in the area my entire life, and I can't remember a time when we've had so many projects going on at the same time. So it is good. And when I live in the downtown, and getting the downtown back and getting those empty buildings filled with thriving businesses is important to me. So it is very exciting. I like where we're headed.
All right now we're at the ground round with Travis Scholze. It's a meet the greet for the candidates running for city council in April. Travis is running unopposed, but as he told you earlier, still wants to be out here, get other viewpoints from the other people. If we look ahead to 2019, Travis, what's on your do list you'd like to see happen for the council?
I think ATV trails are important. I think that needs to be revisited. Whether it gets approved or not, but I think it needs to come back to the table. I think there's enough interest in that. That's high, and then revitalizing the downtown. I really like the music on Milwaukee, those kind of events that bring a crowd to the downtown. So those are the top two things on my list, is to get the downtown going, and I think we need to talk about ATVs again.
And also brand new street lights coming down the road,
for
right?
sure. Yeah, very soon.
Okay, Travis, thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. And we'll see you next week for the council and committee at home.
Awesome.
Thank you for joining me.